the startups you are seeing here making millions every year. And I know you are wondering that how I can build my product is because nowadays cloud code AI easy to build a product on. You are wondering that how you can get your first paid users the fastest way possible. In this video, you will see the stage by stage which channel, which method, and how much that cost you to acquire each customer, and how you can build the unicorn. From starting from foundation, launch, how to get the momentum, and how to scale your systems to unicorn, making a unicorn from the foundation. Let's start from the foundation. As because if you find the right market, build the solution, and make it scalable, or find the channels where you will get consistent customers. That is your foundation. Congrats, you have built a product, you have find the right market, and you have found the solution, which is your product. So what these three things make sense is that you just need to market, you need to get a product, and you do need to have a GTM strategy, which I will be covering in other videos. For this video, I'm just going into the foundation, how you can leverage the foundation. And this is the most critical question, as because AI is now accessible to every person here and there. The product you are building, maybe it is easier to build or replicate in a week or so. How you find a paying customer? The first thing you can leverage is that you have an existing network somewhere. Maybe you have contact list of founders, the colleagues you have in past. Secondly, you have social medias, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social medias where you will get access to their DMs, the people, the colleagues you have, and you have built a network over the period of time. So that you can leverage email, social media, and you will create a contact list. Maybe you will find 100 to 200 people which you can reach out directly today, right now. You need to leverage those people. And what you need to do is not to set the automation, not to set it as a scalable system right now, as because you are building the foundation. And many people make this mistake as that they build the product first, then they will immediately launch it, and they do not realize that they don't have the validation, or they do not have a people to get the feedback from. So you don't need to make that mistake over here in the foundation stage, as because you do have 0 to 5 or maybe 10 customers as of now, or maybe you do not have one. What you need to do is that you do need to start doing manual outreach at least to 200 people where you will find your ICP. So, okay, basically you don't need to worry about your ICP, GTM, PMF, or any heavy stuff like that. You just need to make sure that you are reaching out to the people you have access of. Maybe at least you have 200 people of them, right? And you do need to start emailing, you do need to start DMing them that, hey, I have built this product. Maybe in your workflow, this product will fit you and will save you hours or the money or the time or the energy. Anything you can do, but do personalized email, do personalized DM. So you will get the chances to get your, they will obviously open your messages because they are already in your connections and you have relation with them. Now, which channels work? Already I told you that emails, contacts, social medias you already have. The minimum thing right now is that you do need to have a built-in public YouTube channel, or maybe you build in public on Twitter, on LinkedIn as well. As because people nowadays are more relatable with the process, with the lifestyle, with the daily working of yours. As you are a founder, you are an entrepreneur, your life is very much relatable to other people as well. And if you are building a SaaS and B2B product, this thing is a hidden gem for you. Trust me. As because what this do is that you share your lows, you share your highs, you share your wins, you have shared your errors and customer feedbacks as well. When you share those things on the social media, on the internet, people will be more relatable, and your chances of getting noticed is much higher than any other marketing strategy right now. You do start with indie hackers, you do start with Reddit, you do start with Quora. Find people, find community, find tribes which are more relatable to your product, which are more fit into your ICP bucket. This is fine if you are not able to find your ICP, as because you do need to start experimenting with the audience. It is not that you have set it up that, okay, I will only target this bunch of people and it won't work as you thought. You do need to experimenting with other audience as well. Come to the second stage. Before that, in the description, you will find a checklist where I have mentioned all the methods, the strategies, the proven systems, and where you can market your product. Everything. I have a checklist, build a checklist for you. Don't forget to grab it. in the description below. Moving into the stage 2, where you will build and you are ready with the product, the MVP, but the product which evolve instantly. And because in AI era, product is not the mode. The outcome is whenever you try to launch, the is that they launch with 0 users. They go into the product, they go into the any other platforms, they launch and they wait for the user. But now, as because you have followed this first foundation stage, you know that you have at least 30 to 50 people on your product and you do give them the value they need it. That user, why we did that is because we are now ready to give them the, so that people, you have 30 to 50 people, they will refer, they will market for your product. You will save a lot of money on marketing at the launch stage, and at the launch you will get a feedback from those 30 to 50 people, as because they are already using it. They have active users, right? On stage 2, you need to have a referral program where you will refer your people, your first set of customers. Okay, if you refer to other people, and that should be obvious, that should not be that forceful, as because if your product is good, they are going to you anyway. Moving into that, you do need to start with Reddit, product hunt communities, indie hackers, Quora, and any other channels you find relevant to the your market, your ICP. And methods work here is referral program, as because you have launched your product. You already have 30 to 50 people which are using your product, or either they were paying customers. And if they are, make sure you have a landing page at that time before you launch, and you get the emails, you collect the email list, and on the email as well, the best example you can find is that Clay, the LinkedIn extension. Now it is converted to an Clay 2.0 or something. What they have did in past is that they have started email list. They have started closed beta. They are just giving 50 people access to their product, the 2.0 version of that. They are teasing it on email, not any algorithm changes. They are teasing on the email, and that worked extremely good for them, as because they are launching their second version of the product and they have shut down the older version of that. And that is a good strategy altogether. You tease something actively, not at a specific date, but you started teasing it for a very long time to get the awareness on that stage. And it will not cost you anything, as because you are collecting emails of your product. And make sure you keep doing that. Now we are moving to the stage 3, where you have certain active users and a couple of, or maybe 10 to 100 paid users. Now this is the real game. This is where you will see the churn. You will learn that once you get the customers, once you get the paid user, it is very hard to retain that, as because they do have many subscriptions. They do have ChatGPT, they do have Cloud Code, they have enterprise level products. Why do they keep buying from you? That is the question. You need to give them the answer each time they renew their plan. This is the real game here. You need to have a momentum, and this is a very hard phase. You will see that if you get 100 paid users and now you need to scale it from 100 to 1000 paid users, it is very hard for you, as because this is the patience game now. You need to make sure you are giving real value, you are giving your user the real outcome they are getting, they are needing. Now, what are the things you need to make sure to scale from here is that affiliate program, because affiliate are something that Framer used, other products, other unicorns already use. It is a tried and proven strategy, as because if you have users, they are not getting value to refer. Now you are right, as because those first set of users are referring you, as because they are your first-handed relationship with you, and as because they are doing. But if you are doing it for 1000, 10,000 customers, you do need to have affiliate program anyway. Now, if that is something you are like already explored, now you have time to explore the paid media, paid marketing for your product, where you will find Google ads for search and YouTube, where you will find Meta ads, Instagram and Facebook. Now this is a stage you need to start paid marketing as well, on TikTok ads also. So methods work here, affiliate programs, and it needs to be valuable for sure. Channels work, paid and campaigns. You do need to start categorizing your ICPs, categorize their pain, where you need to target them, when they need to target them. All those things together needs to make sense when you do the campaigns. I don't want to market myself, as because landing pages, funnels, paid media is not the thing every founder or every person are good at. You might need to hire a dedicated team for that. Maybe you can outsource, maybe you can hire in-house. So please remember those things. Again, moving to the stage number 4, which is you need to be the unicorn. You have 1000 paid users, maybe you have 500, and you are good to getting the profitability you need. Make sure you grab the checklist in the description, as because that all in this video I'm covering It is all mentioned as a checklist in the description. Pyramid must create that. Now, the question is that, okay, I did everything whatever required to do it, and I follow all the stages like the foundation, the launch, the moment, what I'm getting, what your vision, what your culture is that. Now, everything comes to that. Okay, maybe you are giving the vibe, maybe you are giving, and being on top is very hard. Being a Coca-Cola is hard, right? In this stage, you know that, okay, you have tried outreaching, you have inbound, outbound, you have tried paid ads, everything you have tried at that point. Not this point. Right now you are watching, maybe you do not have customers. But when you reach that point where you have customers, you know that you have tested many couple of things, paid ads and maybe organic traffic as well, blogs and other things. You know that which are the things working, which are the things not working for you. Double down on the things are working and cut down on the things which are not, and make sure you do smart decisions. You do have team for that. You do not, like, you are not this person that you do solo, as because you do require a team right now. Before that, on the stage 3, stage 2, you do not need an in-house team, but right now you need, as because you need to scale. You need to make your product the first choice of your customers. Maybe you already knew that, okay, these are the things are working and maybe these other things are not working. So be adaptable, be scalable, and build systems. Have everything documented of your startup, as because you do require to give it to any LLM, any agents you are like figuring out or something, right? Make systems, make scalable system. At that point, you will become the unicorn in your niche. I hope you find this video helpful. You find that this stages are the fastest way to get your first 100 customers. If you have any doubts, I drop my LinkedIn in the description, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because weekly videos on this channel for growth, B2B SaaS growth, how you can market your product and how you can acquire more customers, how you can reduce your churn rate, and all marketing stuff or growth stuff I do share on this channel. And don't forget to watch these videos, other videos of mine. Peace.